In this city, loyalty runs deep. 2 corners, 2 legends. One sandwich that started a war. In Philadelphia, there are 2 things you don't argue about lightly. Sports teams, especially my Eagles. Nope, not even Rocky. Cheesesteak. 15 minutes from where I did 1 year of high school, we entered one of the most delicious battlefields. Pat's King of Steaks versus Geno's Steaks. 2 corners, 1 sandwich, 0 chill.
Welcome to the city of brotherly love. And it's one thing you have to have when in Philly, is a cheesesteak.
It's not just food, it's blue collar pride on a roll. It is Philadelphia. First, thin sliced beef hits a blazing hot griddle. Then cheese, provolone, American, or whiz, melting straight into the steak like it was born there. Onions, optional. Finally, everything is scooped into a soft hoagie roll, wrapped tight and handed over hot, greasy and perfect.
We're at Geno's. Actually, no, we're at Pat's, the original Philly cheesesteak. When it comes to the city of brotherly love, there's no brotherly love when it comes to cheesesteaks.
Pat's the original, the inventor, the founder, the self-proclaimed king. Wait, what the? Yup, the competition is staring you in the face.
Pat's been around since 1930. How he started, he was actually selling hot dogs, and a taxi man smelled him cooking up some steak.
Legend says that taxi driver wanted a hit of that smell, and boom, an American classic was born. The cheese came after, because America always finds a way to one-up the food with more cheese. That means a Philly cheesesteak was basically invented by vibes and hunger.
And that became the classic cheesesteak. First there was no cheese involved, and then provolone was added later. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, look at that. Look at the whiz, how it's just... Look at that. That's a classic hoagie with the whiz just smothered all over it. It's, wow. It's not even cut. Let's try this. The bread is a little tough. Look, a little dry. I didn't get any whiz on that bite. Bread a little tough. I guess the bread has to be tough like that to hold all of that juice. The steak is actually pretty thick. It's not that thin cut of steak that you might think of. I had to take a drink that's pretty dry. Alright, now I'm getting the whiz. Now I'm getting that classic flavor. I feel like I expected a little more. The whiz is phenomenal. It's cooked well. This is it. Look at the size of it. That hoagie, that whiz all on hungry, and the onions that are in there caramelized nicely. Alright. That's that big bite. Now we're talking. See what happens? Most of my whiz got on the paper. Yo, it's stuffed though. They don't short you on that. Messy. What you thinking? I mean, the camera is like waiting patiently.
I like the cheese. I kind of took a bite out to the top, so I got most of the cheese. I'm gonna try the bottom now.
Yeah, that steak has no seasoning. I don't think it generally does. It's not supposed to.
The cheese is what makes it.
What do you think though?
I feel like I should have gotten the whiz than the American cheese.
Right.
I like that cheese.
It is the classic cheesesteak from the place that started it, from Gino himself, with the whiz. Although it didn't start with cheese, and when it did go with cheese, they went with provolone.
This is Pat's we're at right now, not Gino.
I keep saying Geno's because Geno's is pointing to right in my face right now.
But this
My
is Pat's
bad.
boo.
This is Pat's.
Get it
Geno.
right.
Hush.
Okay, this is the American cheese. I think. Can you just taste this cheese right here and tell me if it's American cheese?
That look like provolone. American cheese is yellow.
Oh.
Damn. Shut up.
I prefer the cheese that you got.
Prefer the whiz?
Yeah, by far. But this is still, you try.
That's in the whiz. I know.
Is it American or provolone?
I don't even know if I got cheese.
I think you did because you got this side.
I can't tell. You waiting for the kick? There is no kick.
The build up was way more than what I ended up getting. I feel like that's been happening to me a lot here.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to say something, but you have to tune in to hear what I say. I'm going to say no. We're going to try Geno's. See what Geno's have to say. And then I'll tell you something about this that might be very controversial. Can't come back to Philly after that. Stay tuned.
Pat's is known for its classic flavor, history, and tradition. It's the original recipe with street cred and not much seasoning.
Now we're going to head over to Geno's and try Geno's as well.
Geno's is bold, flashy. If Pat's is old school, Geno's is loud Philly.
Alright. Whoa! Whoa! There's juice all over this now. This one is juicy. This is juicy. There's a bigger. So the first one was more chunked, cut up. This one is like a longer slice but thinner. And the cheese whiz is all over. It's not just on top. It's all over this one. Bread. Feel a little more softer. It's different, but it's not that far off. This beef has a little different taste. This actually has a little seasoning on it, but I don't think so. Maybe because the cheese whiz is smothered all over it, it gives it that consistency throughout, whereas the last one was just cheese whiz on top, steak, no seasoning, just that. But this one, I prefer this bread. I'll tell you that. I do prefer this bread. This bread is tender, it's not soggy. It pulls the juice together. Look at it, it's I feel like I prefer the cheese whiz over there. I'm not mad at it. That's the one I prefer. I feel like I prefer this bread. I prefer their steak and the cheese with it. But I don't know. It's confusing. I feel like we haven't solved the mystery. Maybe we need to order like 5 more. Just chow down and see. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I think I prefer this one. But I'm not sure. Time out. Yo, she just eat and don't talk it up. She never fit for them things.
It has more flavor to me.
This one have more flavor. It's juicier.
It's juicier, the bread is softer.
That's what you got to pick out. Exactly.
I like that they put the cheese whiz all over it. I'm tasting the cheese whiz all over it. I think the cheese whiz is a little bit more flavorful than the other one. It might be the exact same thing. I have
It
no.
might be.
It might be.
Spread all over around. Yeah. Okay, juice.
Yeah, juice is dripping. I I actually prefer how they did this steak because the steak there's still like quite a bit, but
Yeah, the cheese whiz is all over. Yeah, so you get a bite of everything, and it bites perfectly clean.
yeah, the other one, I feel like they stuffed it too much. It was too much in there. I think it was too much beef in there. This one is kind of like laid all through. I'm getting like a cleaner bite. It's easier. I prefer this one.
You're doing a better job than I am.
This one is dripping like that. But like, I think the beef is juicier. I prefer the roll. But I don't know why I think the cheese whiz on the other side was thicker.
The cheese whiz on the other side, I think, was a little bit. I think it's maybe because it was just on top, just smothered on top. There's like a lot all on top.
Yeah, this is probably just the heat that making this melt.
That's the heat and the juice from the. Hey, bigger one more bite now. I prefer this one. I do.
I think I do too.
I like this one more. Okay, so Geno's. Geno's for the win.
Geno's, I guess that's why I kept on calling Pat's Geno's. I spoke it into being. Yeah. Remember I said I was going to tell you something when we were at Pat's? I actually preferred at Charlie's to Pat's. Charlie's, you know that franchise that's all over the place? It's not in Philly, we're not from Philly. I told you, if I told you, they probably won't allow me back in Philly. But that Charlie's is fire. Alright, we got to go. Alright guys, that was Gino's, that was Pat's, that was a steak off. And I think we know we have a winner. Pat's, you are the king. But unfortunately on this steak off, Gino got you.